Hi, everyone. Danielle and Matt Noyes here. Thanks for making the 1 Degree Outside Weather Network part of your daily routine, storms or sunshine.
If you enjoy these videos, we invite you to become a member at patreon.com/1 Degree Outside. Support our mission of continuing to bring accurate weather forecasts and science insights to one and all.
Hi, everybody. Danielle Noyes here for the 1 Degree Outside Weather Network. This is your Tuesday Insights. I'm going to take you through the start of the weekend in detail. It's an active weather stretch. It's a busy time of the year, so we'll help you make decisions with ease in terms of outdoor plans, after school plans for the kiddos, you name it. In this Insights video today, we'll talk about less wind and a dry Wednesday, but a cool Wednesday. Another round of some rain and some wet snow comes into play Thursday night, and the weather pattern will stay unsettled through the upcoming weekend. Matt talked about that yesterday in Insights and Pattern Predictions, how this weekend storm that develops to our south will kind of help shift the weather pattern somewhat for next week. It is not a total washout, though, for the upcoming weekend. While there will be periods of rain and some showers around, it will not be a pretty weekend. Don't get me wrong about that. I do think we'll be able to sneak in some dry periods. So we'll help you out with that along the way, too, as we narrow things down and pinpoint the exact timing of everything. You know, I like to take a look at upper level energy in the atmosphere to kind of show you what's going on. The oranges and the yellows representing that. We've got a big dip, a trough in the jet stream that's shifting overhead today and will continue to shift east tomorrow. We get a little break in the action ahead of more little bundles of energy that come in by Thursday evening and night as another trough or dip starts to carve out here. A lot of the action down through the mid-Atlantic as a big upper level low develops heading into the start of the weekend. Notice by Saturday morning, we get some energy over us as well. This will all slowly shift east through the weekend. That's why we do stay unsettled until we can get this upper level low and this energy to push east of us. We're not totally out of the woods. So we'll talk more about the weekend in a second. In the meantime, it's a storm that's developing for Wednesday coming out of the Midwest and the Ohio Valley. This will spread east with areas of rain, some downpours, some thunder down through the Ohio Valley, a little bit of wet snow on the north side of it here. In terms of severe weather for the Thursday afternoon time frame, it's not a widespread risk, but there are the deeper greens in here that indicated a few to an isolated threat for severe thunderstorms, particularly from northern Mississippi, northern Alabama, and then into southern Tennessee and maybe far northwest Georgia. Again, that will be Thursday afternoon into the evening. The whole storm will continue to spread east. It's going to be a heavy rain and kind of a mess of a day on Friday down to our south. For us, we're kind of on the leading edge of that. And so there will be some showers around, but we won't be into the heaviest rain that will be falling down through the mid-Atlantic. What does that mean for the Sox forecast? Next couple of nights with the Blue Jays in town, 6:45 first pitch for Wednesday and 4:10 on Thursday. We'll be good to go. Temperatures in the lower 40s, so you do want the sweatshirt or the heavier coat, depending on your preference. Wind will be generally less than 10 miles per hour out of the west. Little bit milder, near seasonable for Thursday afternoon's game as the clouds will increase. It'll feel a tad cooler with that wind factored in out of the south, right around or just over 10 miles per hour. So the weather map here in New England shows our Wednesday's quiet. Sunshine, some clouds mixed in, a little cooler than average though. But a pleasant day overall compared to where we've been for some of these days. Thursday, we start with sun and clouds. Those clouds will increase over the course of the day and thicken up, and that's out ahead of some wet weather back to our west that may spread in to far western New England by Thursday evening, mainly in the form of rain showers. Some wet flakes may mix in, but it's really overnight on Thursday as the temperature cools that we may get some wet flakes in central and northern New England. I think the impact will be minimal, and we'll talk more about that in a second. An onshore wind, maybe some showers, a lot of clouds. So kind of a dismal day, but not a washout by any means. Some showers here and there. Heaviest rain focused down to our south and west. Heavy rain through the mid-Atlantic, D.C., Baltimore, down through Richmond, down through the Carolinas as well as the storm center develops. So the wind is going to be coming in off the ocean. It will certainly be a raw feel as we head into the upcoming weekend, though the temperature will come up a little bit. Pockets of rain are likely on Saturday. Right now, I would say Saturday morning to the afternoon is the wettest period. We may be able to get enough dry air to punch in to taper things off to some showers by the second half of Saturday. And as all of this kind of continues to slowly move east, I do think there will be some lingering showers on Sunday, but it doesn't look like a washout. So as of right now, Saturday overall looks like the wetter of the 2 weekend days. There may be some wet flakes that mix in on Saturday too, particularly with elevation across central and northern New England. Right now, I'm playing things through Saturday evening. How much rain? Well, the bullseye is down through portions of eastern Pennsylvania and DC, right around Washington, where we may see 1 to 2 inches of rain. For us, it's generally a half an inch to an inch. Again, this is only through Saturday. Some lower amounts the farther north and east you go in through Maine, but we'll generally say half an inch to an inch of rainfall, which is good news as we continue to build that water table and chip away at the drought conditions that are still in place across the Northeast. Number-wise, for our Wednesday, it is going to be a cooler day. Now, the wind is out of the west, generally around 10 miles per hour, maybe a few higher gusts, so it'll feel cool. The wind chill will be running in the upper 30s at times, so it's tough for the kiddos this time of the year, right? They get a warm day, they want to wear the shorts and the short sleeves or the sandals, but it's just not quite there yet in terms of temperatures every day. That's why it's great to be able to check our app and just say, no, today you still want the winter coat or the fleece or the hoodie to pop up. To Wednesday night, we drop into the 20s to lower 30s. It gets chilly teens in far northern New England with mainly clear skies. Now, clouds increase on Thursday. Wind shifts around out of the south. So typically a warmer wind direction, right? And it does bring in some relative warmth. We'll be seasonable, 40s to lower 50s, and mostly dry on Thursday until the evening when a couple of showers come into western New England. And yes, they may be mixed with some snowflakes, but notice the temperature Thursday night should stay above freezing in many locations. Some of the cooler spots in northern New England may have an isolated slick spot, but even if we get some wet flakes that mix in, combined with the fact that we'll be coming off highs in the 40s and 50s on Thursday, the roads and the ground temperatures should be just fine for minimal impact there. Friday, onshore wind, 40s to around 50, so near seasonable levels, but it may be a day worth having the umbrella, particularly in eastern New England. Saturday, cool raw feel, around 50 south, 40s north. Yes, some wet flakes may mix in, but I think that's an elevation dependency here with some cooler temperatures when you get higher up, particularly in central and northern New England. So we'll keep you posted on that. Of course, you can check our app as well. It's free in the App Store and Google Play. And we're in that, I love the memes that go around, that fake spring season right now, right? You still need some winter gear, and sometimes you want some stuff for spring as well. We've got it all in our merchandise store. Just head on over to swag.onedegreeoutside.com.